I am Dr. Ashish Bhargav, HOD Physics in the Department of Physics of Government Engineering College, Bharatpur. Welcome in this lecture. We have we will start the unit 2, which we have already studied in classroom in the past. This is the lecture third of unit 2. In this unit, we will study about first for time dependent and independent Schrodinger equation. Firstly we have start from the time dependent Schrodinger equation. As we have also studied this chapter in the classroom in the past, so we can say, as in the classes, as in the study we have told that a I h cross is h cross del by del t of psi, where psi is a function of x and t. It should be equal to h of psi x of t, where we know that psi is a function of x and t, which is represented here, and h cross is equivalent to h upon 2 pi. Iota is an imaginary part which we have studied in earlier classes. Del by del t is rate of change of wave function with respect to time. H is an Hermitian operator. H is the operator in quantum mechanics that correspond to the energy of the system. So, in quantum mechanics, every measurable quantity has a corresponding operator. As we have studied, a measurement project a system onto the eigenstate of the operator. H can be written as a sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy, because we have already told that it is correspond to the energy of the system. So H is the sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. Generally, kinetic energy can be termed as half mv squared, so that we can also write kinetic energy as p square by 2m, and it is kinetic energy and plus v, that is potential energy. Now we substitute the momentum operator in equation which is known as where value of momentum operator is minus iota h cross del by del x. We can write down the Hamiltonian operator as, by putting the value of energy, we have left hand side p square divided by 2m plus v. It should be equal to 1 by 2m, and by putting the value of p operator, we have minus iota h cross del by del x whole square plus v. It should be equal to, by solving we get minus h cross square divided by 2m del square divided by del x square plus of v, where this term minus h cross square by 2m del square by del x square, it should be equal to the kinetic energy operator, or otherwise by comparing we can say it is equal to 1 by 2m minus iota h cross del by del x whole square, which is shown in below. In addition, note that we have used psi of xt in equation instead of an abstract kit. So we have already chosen a representation, the position coordinate. A general comment In the coordinate representation, the Schrodinger equation is a differential equation, or we can also say that the time dependent Schrodinger equation can be rationalized from the wave particle duality. We will proceed to show this below. Number one, we have seen earlier in the Stern-Gerlach experiment that there is the great analogy between wave-like behavior and particle-like behavior. We noted that the behavior of spin state in the presence of a magnetic field can be exactly reproduced by considering the behavior of plane polarized light. We have already studied this second, so we can write expectation value of x of psi x is equivalent to psi of x as a collection of waves. Considering the following, h of x is equal to shown in equation. How does one obtain this expression? Note that in equation hx is a linear combination of waves such as those in change of the basis section. Now further that wave expectation iota exponential iota kx are eigenstate of the momentum operator, because exponential iota kx is equal to cos kx plus iota sin kx. Note also that this equation above equation is obtained from relation of identity in terms of momentum eigenstates, or in addition those of you who have seen Fourier theorem before before will note that the wave function is now a Fourier transform of the function. Number 6 we have studies earlier. Number 7 is also we have studies earlier. Number 8, note now the similarities between the integrand in these equation 7.5 and the plane polarized light seen earlier. How does one rationalize these equations? Let us go ahead, substitute the right hand of equation 7.5 into equation 7.1 to see what happened. Differentiating equation 7.5 twice with respect to x, we have minus h cross square by 2m del square divided by del of x square of psi of xt. By differentiating, we get minus h square upon 2m del square by del x square. By putting the value, we have integration dp de fp of g exponential iota px by h cross minus ex et upon h cross. By solving, we get 1 by 2m double integration dp de fp of g p square exponential iota px by h cross minus et upon h cross. Now we can say that from equation 7.7 and 7.8, the right hand side of equation 7.8 and equation 7.7 are identical. Hence the left hand side of these two equations must be equal to each other, which leads to the time independent Schrodinger equation. This prove a good rationalization for the time dependent Schrodinger equation in using the wave particle duality and analogy of plane polarized light. For time dependent Schrodinger equation, in short, we can also say that TDSE, that is time dependent Schrodinger equation. Thank you.